So Martell Holt and Carlos King did an interview with Good Day Atlanta. Take a listen to what they had to say and let me know what you think about what Martell had to say about Miss Sheree Whitfield.
And joining me right now with more on all the tea, the executive producer, Carlos King, and cast member, Martell Holt. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me this morning.
Nice to see you, Sheree.
It's good to see you, too, King Carlos. Should we just say?
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure, Martell. And I'm going to start off with you, Carlos, because you're the creator of the show and the executive producer. Talk to us about how this all came into fruition. And, I mean, were you expecting this kind of success?
You know, well, the first question, I met Melody and Martell Holt, who were married at the time, in 2013, and they came to me like, we want to do a show about home flipping or property preservation. I said, okay, I got something bigger for y'all. And so long story short, they introduced me to their friends. The show came about that way, and we did not know that years later we would be the #1 show on the network, but it truly is because of these couples who are really giving everything to the show.
Yeah, Martell, what do you think about the secret sauce that you add to it? Do you think it's well, what do you think it is?
I think it's a team.
Yeah.
Team effort. You know, everybody being authentic and it being, you know, organic too, though. You know, because a lot of people, they go through a lot of things in life, and I guess we're just not afraid to put it on TV.
We got to dive into some of the things that you go into life. You know,
just don't go into the history books.
I mean, but you have you have to know a little bit of the history to understand what's going on in current events, don't we?
I'll take that.
You have a beautiful family. You know, when it was intact, when you had the marriage with Melody, did you ever think to yourself, this may not be a good idea to put my entire family out there for everybody to see and on display, and then to see what happened and demise of your relationship really just happening, all imploding on national television?
Yeah, Mel and I, we chose to put it out there because we felt that it'd be relatable and we possibly can help other marriages and that's on the rocks, because you don't know what can help you or whatnot. But you know, it was tough. You know, a lot of the things that we went through, it was, you know, sometimes I look at it, I wish it wasn't on TV though.
So you kind of blame the show, in a sense.
Not for the demise of our marriage or whatnot, but the after effect, because right now it's still in the after effect mode right now to this day, you know. I'd be a lie if I didn't tell you that TV, if it didn't play a role in it, because it did.
And Carlos, I think it also affected you too, because you were friends with them, and we saw in the reunion, you were very emotional about it. I mean, you broke down, which was really interesting, and to see a host, really, when you're talking about the cast members, because you really were vested in each and every one of them. And then when you saw what happened, it must have taken, like, you know, a personal effect to you as well.
Absolutely. I think the biggest misconception that some reality producers get is that we're heartless, we're just there to expose these people's lives. And one thing I will say about my relationship with the cast, especially Martell and Melody, who I knew first, I do have genuine love for them. I met them when they were at the greatest place in their marriage. So to see years later the demise happening is not something I think is interesting in terms of, oh, well, let's continue filming. And he can attest to this, behind the scenes, I'm talking to them, hoping they can work things out. I was rooting for them, and I still am rooting for them to get to a good place in their lives.
Not for them to get back together?
Well, look,
co-parenting.
I think
you kind of want to see them.
Well, you know,
we won't say everything that's going on in the show because it's interesting. Even some of the people, you know, the cast members. You know, I hate to say cast members, but
that's fine.
They're also kind of rooting for you both to get back together, and they kind of have a feeling that you still have feelings for your ex-wife.
Well, you know,
besides her being the mother of your beautiful children.
You know, that's #1 for me. You know, I'm going to always love her and have love for her because we do have children. We do have a lot of good history, too, though.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like we went through all those years and it wasn't love there. So with me now, I still love her to this day. You know, I wish the best for her, and whatever God brings our way, that's just what it's going to be.
And thank you for being honest, too, and showing that as a man, as a black man, it's okay to say that I made mistakes and I'm going to get therapy, I'm going to get help.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about how that has helped to your journey and forgiving yourself probably too for everything that you've done?
Yeah, I think first, whenever you go through things in life, and if it is your fault, I mean, you accept full responsibility. Because if not, if you don't hold yourself accountable, you'll continue to make those same mistakes. And you know, me going to counseling a lot, like to this day, you know, I'm able to open up because, you know, I know I hurt her earlier on or whatnot, but still, I'm hurt too.
Yeah, so there's shared responsibility.
Yeah, shared responsibility. So, you know, and me seeking counsel is a way for me to have my outlet.
That's good.
Yeah, and where it's like no judgment zone too, though, you know.
And you're having your outlet. You're dating. You got a little bit of a smile on your face. So who's putting that smile on your face? Martell?
Life.
Life.
Yeah, life.
Her name isn't Sheree?
Life is beautiful. Oh, yeah. You know, Sheree and I, we're really good friends.
I think we're actually looking at a picture of her. Look, some video right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a really sweet woman.
She's so beautiful.
Yeah, she's very beautiful inside and out.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where you're going to leave it right there?
Oh, yeah, I mean, we're
going to
good.
And I've seen some, you know, we're going to be watching The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and Sheree is on that show, too. And I see that you're going to be making some little appearances here and there.
Oh, man, I jumped in that thing and killed that.
You killed it.
I jumped in and killed that right there. I can't wait till that.
He's the hot sauce.
All right, for the hot sauce. Well, we're running out of time, but what can we look forward to in this season? I know it's already... It's so good. It's so good this season.
I would say expecting unexpected, and the beauty of this season is you're going to get different storylines from our individuals who are part of the cast. And, you know, Sheree makes an appearance, and, you know, Sheree has to remind somebody, you're not going to check this boob.
Oh, yeah.
So
check me, boo.
Yes, so it's a fantastic season. It really is.
Good job. Good job. Martell?
Yeah, I guess exactly what you guys have been getting for the past, 5 seasons?
Yes.
You know, authenticity.
Yeah.
Just real life drama. And just real life, you know, your ups and downs and things of that nature. So it's happy times, sad times.
Yeah, sad times. And we also have Real Housewives of D.C. as well.
So Love and Marriage D.C.
Love and Marriage
that's
D.C.
okay, that's okay. Love and Marriage D.C. as well. And the blueprint is Huntsville, and we're excited the fact that was a launching pad to D.C. So, you know, we're growing and building, and my biggest thing is making sure that these black folks are building an empire and generational wealth for their families, and they are definitely the epicenter of that.
It really is wonderful to see it all play out on the screen. Thank you both.